This episode of ETC is brought to you by The Gallows, in theaters July 10th.
Do we have to do a tugs? I'm going to Comic-Con. I don't fucking give a shit.
We have to. We're journalists. This is important.
Did you make an intro?
No.
This acting is really good. Let's go Red Tugs.
Here we go!
Hey guys, Shibby2142 here, coming at you with another 45 second.
Whoa! But he was just as tall. Anyways, welcome back to the Totally Uninformed.
Shut up! There's no time! Technically, you're down at Comic-Con. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday.
Hey, thanks, Brett. Happy birthday to you, too.
It's literally both of our birthdays, basically.
Sort of, yeah. Anyways, let's burn through some shit because technically we're taping this on Wednesday, even though today is Thursday, and I have to catch a train, like, right now.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Starting off, Lizard
Squad! Yes. This guy better have some serious squad goals for prison because that's where he's gonna be heading.
No.
One day. One day he'll go there. He'll go there one day for the hacks, aka DDoS attacks that took place on PSN and Xbox Live last year. Yeah, this story was updated this morning and he's not going to prison.
Oh, wow.
God damn it.
Julius Kivimaki has been convicted of over 50,000 instances of cybercrime. Holy shit! Dude was apparently really busy, but then again, what else are you gonna do in Finland in the wintertime?
Tell me,
I don't know.
Thing. Skiing, cross-country skiing?
Yeah. Wandering the forest alone.
Julius, who went by Zkill online, was also charged with swatting, but only received, this is the updated part, a suspended sentence, which will basically just put monitoring on his online activities. And if you think that sentence is too light, then you're right. And so is everyone else that wants him to actually serve time for these crimes.
Yep. But let's move on to another foreigner that people are even angrier at for a much stupider reason. PewDiePie!
Yes, reports came out recently that PewDiePie, aka Felix Kjellberg, aka Pewds, received over $7 million during 2014.
Where did this money come from? Was he running drugs? Is he a black market murderer for hire?
No, he earned it by being literally the most popular and highly viewed channel on YouTube.
What an asshole.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Don't you just hate him? What a strange concept that someone who is responsible for billions of views earned a lot of money for the content he creates.
And why all of a sudden are people freaking out about how much money people make? Is it because it's just PewDiePie?
Where have all these armchair accountants placed their anger over the past few decades of American excess? We have people who throw balls, drive fast cars around in circles, press buttons on a turntable, own straight up evil companies, spew hate speech, and even politicians getting kickbacks from corporations that make PewDiePie look poor in comparison.
Yeah, adjusted for inflation, Adolf Hitler made over $40 million off of Mein Kampf alone while he was alive. And in 2012, Notch made $100 million off of the sequel to Mein Kampf, Minecraft. So why doesn't everyone just chill the fuck out? Anyways, what's next? Because I really have to get out of here.
Well, just in time for everyone on Earth to officially not give a shit about E3 anymore comes the award winners from E3 2015. Hooray!
So anyways, best independent game goes to No Man's Sky, which is really weird and silly because as cool as this game looks, it also won best independent game last year for E3, according to the site that acts as officiator to the whole thing, GameCriticsawards.com.
Should that be allowed? I feel like that's really stupid. Or just maybe game journalists are really stupid?
Are we stupid? We're games journalists, right?
Best of E3 this year goes to F-Zero for Super Nintendo!
Woo-hoo! We can do whatever we want because it doesn't matter.
Freedom.
Because E3 awards are stupid and they don't matter at all because in 2014, Evolve won 3 titles, Best Online Multiplayer, Best Action Game, and Best in Show, and that game was a flop.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Anyways, who else won this year since we've already said how pointless this is and you shouldn't care anyway?
Yeah.
Best Family Game went to Super Mario Maker because I can't think of anything more entertaining for the whole family than watching your little son whose brain isn't even fully developed struggle to build usable levels to a game he would be entirely uninterested in if you pulled out your Nintendo from the closet and handed it to him.
What's this? I don't want to play this.
Box.
Best racing game went to Need for Speed because this is 1994.
Best original game goes to Horizon Zero Dawn.
All right.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty cool.
So who cares?
Yep. And finally, best of show this year goes to Fallout 4 because it's Fallout 4. And if there's anything we know about the games media racket, it's that the hive mind always wins. And even games journalists who've never played any of the other Fallout games were walking around E3 with makeshift Pip-Boys on while drooling over the thought of pre-ordering a game they will truly never play.
That was great. I loved everything about that. So that's E3 awards, guys. Take that.
Question, how many of you out there are still clinging to your last-gen consoles? How many of you are still in denial that the glory days are over, so you pretend that playing a new release like Dragon Age on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 means you're still hip and with it, and not at all like a couple of 30-year-olds trying to relate to teenagers through a meme-heavy gaming show?
Oh.
Well, like us, you're fucked. Because the death knell has sounded for old consoles this week as Dragon Age Inquisition announced that they're not even gonna bother releasing new DLC for the games on last-gen consoles.
Is this a sign of the end times? I mean, it's one thing for a new game to be released strictly on current-gen machines, but for a developer to straight up cut support for future content releases, it's a pretty good sign. It might just be about time to load that shotgun, take the old console behind the barn, and put it out of its fucking misery. So, you know, this obviously would have never happened if you had built a PC, just FYI. But save those games, because that backwards compatibility, baby.
The good news is your little wizards and warriors can continue their DLC adventures if you pony up for a new system, because you will be able to migrate your original save from last-gen consoles to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But just make preparations, because it's only going downhill from here.
It would actually be a lot more fun to just push a console down a hill than shoot it. You watch it bounce, all the parts fly out. It's like that wheel of cheese that Europeans chase.
It's literally downhill.
Put a bunch of gamers at the top of a hill and roll a new Xbox down so you can get it first.
Wow.
That footage is amazing. It's great footage.
I'm sure this is the
You've
best
seen
part
the people,
of this show.
the people run. You never seen people running after the cheese wheel? Anyways, it's time for Shimmy's review.
All right.
No fanfare. No fanfare. All right. Wait, do we have any? Hold on.
This week I'm reviewing the Gunmetal update for the game that basically launched my YouTube career.
Wrong.
That being Team Fortress 2. As of today, TF2 is 2,829 days old. It's safe to say that it's both a blessing and a curse because people still want me to play it, but at this point I'm completely burnt out.
Quit hyping your own channel and get to the review.
Will that change the bias on this review? Certainly. The Gunmetal update is basically a poor copy-paste of a few CSGO mechanics, such as the $5.99 campaign, which will get you messages to grant you weapons keys for these exclusive cases, 5 levels of weaponware skins on skins, and campaign coins. This update has them all. While the
knives. Can you get knives?
While the new community maps and overall weapon balancing are welcome changes, Valve seemingly missed the biggest part of CSGO's draw, the matchmaking system.
It's unboxing knives.
Until the official MM system is added, game and please, 0 out of 10.
Yeah, none of this. I like it.
I like how Shibby writes reviews and then just like
leaves his chair
deconstructs the English language as he rushes through.
Oh my god. But the point is Shibby's only gonna play Overkill when it comes out anyway.
Overwatch?
So, is that what it's called?
Wow.
Well, listen, you know what? I almost wrote a story
Tugs.
I'll tell you about a story I almost wrote. It's about, like, I was like, oh, they're making a Minecraft DLC for Dragon Age. And then I wrote the whole thing as Dragon Age and realized that it was spelled Dragon Quest. And I was like, well, I don't even know what that is, so we'll just take this whole entire thing out that I wrote. Anyways,
gotta go to Comic-Con.
Going to Comic-Con. Check out our other stuff over here. We make fun of kids again for like the 7th time. And then we also have a new Tech Tuesday, so check that out. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, and a new Weekly Weird.
Bye.
All right, and that's how you games journalist. Boom.